Saw an interview with Kobe Bryant, who's one of the probably 10 to 15 greatest NBA basketball players of all time. And I just want to share what I took from the interview and what we can learn from Kobe Bryant and his career. I saw the interview on NBA TV, and it was just excellent. Kobe Bryant's one of the great competitors, multi-time champion, huge success in many different ways. So these are my ideas on that. Of course, follow your own ideas. You don't have to believe anything I say or anything anyone else says. Do what's best for you. Think what's best for you. So what can we take from Kobe Bryant? He relentlessly pursued his goals. He set the highest goals. He wanted to be Michael Jordan all over again. He wanted to be the very best, a champion, a person that would be revered of all time. So he set the highest goals possible, and then he relentlessly worked for them. He outworked everyone. When everyone else was playing around, going to clubs, traveling around, he was working on his game, watching film, doing the details. And he said it's the details that make the difference. It's a little bit of footwork here. It's knowing how to read the play a little bit better, on this. It's finding the right angle. He said at the highest level, it's the attention to detail that separates the average from the great, or the good, average from the good, and the good from the great. And I think you can see that throughout sports, and I'm sure that carries over everywhere else in life as well. You look at the detail-oriented teams, San Antonio Spurs, the New England Patriots, and the top players like Kobe, LeBron, Tom Brady, San Francisco Giants, right? They do the details. They're so focused on the little things. They don't slack off on any part of their game. And that's what Kobe Bryant said. For success in anything, you have to focus on the details. Self-evaluation. Kobe said he was always evaluating himself, thinking, how can I get better? What did I do right here? What can I do better? How many of us just want to hear what's good about what we're doing? He wanted feedback on all parts, and you have to be willing to change. He constantly was adapting his game, which is why he was so effective for almost 20 years of his NBA career. I'm not sure how long his career was, but it was close to 20 years. In the beginning of the career, super athletic, making drives to the basket, dunking on people. By the end of the career, fadeaway jump shots, finding angles, things like that. And Kobe said in the interview, one of the things that separate me from other people is I wasn't afraid to adapt and change. So this is a fastly changing world. We need to adapt and change. We need to have that razor's edge that we get by doing the details. We need to have the biggest goals that we can possibly have. And maybe when I think about Kobe, at least in my opinion, if Kobe's goal, which I think he might even tell you, was to be the greatest basketball player of all time, he probably didn't, in most people's mind, achieve that. But man, he came just a notch below that, and he achieved so much because his goal was so big. So huge goals, persistent action, willingness to change, and you don't have to be like everyone else. Kobe said, I wasn't really, he's not the old buddy guy. He wasn't out running around the town like everybody else. He was focused on his craft, and because of his focus, his teammates respected him. They didn't always like him, especially the ones that were maybe slacking off a little bit and things like that, because he pushed them so hard. But they respected him, and you can see that when his last game, when he's retiring, when he scored all those points in his last game, you could see the way the entire league and the entire sports world lit up, because everyone respects someone who wants to become a master of their craft the way Mr. Bryant wanted to be. So a lot we can learn about that. I hope this was valuable for you. As always, come with your own conclusions, think your own thoughts, and take your own action.